What's up, everybody? It's Johnny Brown here with HauntScene. It is Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You are watching America's #1 rated haunt podcast on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. EST. That's it. We have that window locked down.
Only show you should be watching.
With me, as always, my lovely, beautiful co-host, Melissa Lukac.
What's up, everybody?
How's everybody doing? I see a lot of people watching right now. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know where you're watching from. Are you a part of Fright Nights? That's what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah, tell us in the chat if you're part of Fright Nights.
Yeah, so welcome to the last month before spooky season.
Woo-hoo, it is August 1st.
We have
baby.
made it.
Woo!
And I'm really excited. So we're going to be doing haunt previews. So thank you to Fright Nights for joining us tonight. We're going to be bringing on Craig and Alex in a moment. But before we do that, I would imagine there might be some people in here that have never been, unfortunately, to Fright Nights at South Florida Fairgrounds in West Palm Beach, South Florida. So you know what I think that we should do to open up the show before we bring them on? I've got a clip.
We should give them a clip. Very cool. Hey, that was epic.
That was
I always look forward to Fright Nights.
Yeah.
It's always a good time.
It is. Oh, look, we have guests.
Hey!
You guys now, Craig and Alex. What's up,
What's up, guys?
What's up?
How's it going?
We have not spoken to them in a whole year. It has
Since
been
the incident.
Since the incident. We don't talk about the incident.
We're not going to get into the incident. All right. Wait, what incident? 'Cause there are
Well, we all want to know.
There's
Intrigued.
there's a lot of incidents. Actually. Which one are we talking about?
So we'll put a pin in that because I don't want to get in trouble. But Craig and Alex, we are going to do this because I am once again lazy, including tonight. I've been lazy all season. We're going to do a little segment called The Elevator Pitch. And now, we're going to put the camera on Craig and Alex, and they can introduce themselves and tell America who they are, what they're part of, and their position and the things that they do.
I'm Alex Rodriguez. I'm the Director of Operations at Fright Nights and then South Florida Fairgrounds.
My name is Craig McInnes. I am Creative Director for Fright Nights at the South Florida Fairgrounds, and all I do is pretty much take shit from the Director of Operations.
That's a job title. Was that on the job description?
Yeah, that's another job.
I have it right here. It's right here.
That sounds like a very special bond. I love that.
Awesome.
It is.
Yeah, we've been working together probably since 2003.
Easy. Yeah, 2003 for sure. And that was
2004.
many jobs ago. I mean,
Wow.
we're talking, we were scare actors and set painters and just starting out on designing haunts of our own back in those years. So, 17 years later. Well, no, not 17
That's like
years.
20 years now.
Wow. That
20 years
19.
later, here we are
That's
in these positions just because of our tenacity. And we're thrilled to be here because we love everything from those beginning days to the stuff that we do now.
Heck yeah. That's
Very
awesome.
Cool. That's awesome.
That time frame predates HauntScene. You know?
We're not even at 20 years yet.
We are not. We're
We're
almost.
like
Next
7.
year will be year 10 for us.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
You guys are young bucks.
I know,
Halfway,
right?
yeah.
But we also have tenacity.
Yes, you do.
We're going to keep at it. So I see some familiar names in here. Let me know if you are part of the family of freaks.
There was one in here from Winters.
Something.
Something. What was
Yeah.
that?
I don't know.
You just said it in the chat. I don't know. I don't.
We got 3 chats that we're working.
Yeah.
So at some point tonight, we're gonna give away some tickets. Some VIP.
Dead of Winter. That's
some
it.
Dead of Winter. Yeah, let me know
I
what
saw
house you
Winter
were in. If
something.
we
Dead
saw
of
you.
Winter. Awesome. That
last
was
year.
such a fun house. I
Yeah,
love that house.
loved it. Okay, well, we have a ton of stuff to talk about because we not only have to delve deep into their souls with our 10 questions, but we also have to do the full reveal
Yay!
for Fright Nights, South
yeah.
Florida
Let's do
Fairgrounds.
it.
HauntScene exclusive. And you might be tuning in to learn what Fright Nights is going to be up to this year with their 4, count them 4,
Oh, there's 4
haunted
again.
houses.
Yay! I'm so excited.
Pretty cool.
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
very
and then we'll give away some tickets, and
All right.
maybe do some dramatic readings.
I love their
Yes,
I know,
please.
right? All right. Well, let's go ahead and get in here with this one. Let's do this. Let's show the things first. Oh, it's so exciting.
That's awesome.
So, 2023, big year, return to form, 4 haunted houses.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and here is the calendar, which I just pulled off the website, the bleeding edge version of this. So they're going to be
Yes.
open first night of the behind the scenes on the 5th of October, and then they'll be open up normally from the 6th through the 28th, but they're closed on the 27th for a private HauntScene event. What?
That's why they're closed.
Yeah,
I know,
let's
right?
do
That's
it.
actually a great idea.
That's a great
That is
idea.
a
Let's
great
do it.
idea.
That is,
It's just like us.
Big party.
on?
I was hoping they would roll with it.
Okay.
We could be like Orlando Informer and Universal.
Okay,
be like
I'm down.
HauntScene
That sounds like
Informer
fun.
of South Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. All right, I mean that's awesome. So you can go to myfrightnights.com if you miss any details. The website stuff, or I'm sorry, the website has not been updated yet with the new themes. I would imagine that's coming probably pretty soon after the show. But yeah, let's get into some stuff here. So super easy to get to. Here is the address. You can get the information on the website. 5 miles from the turnpike, super duper easy to get to. I know that there are some people who are watching from Central Florida, and I've talked to a lot of our vlogger friends that have never been down there yet. So I'm hoping to send a bunch of people down to experience South Florida and Fright Nights this year. So that would be good. If you haven't been to Fright Nights, what in the hell are
Where
you
have
even
you been?
doing?
Why haven't you gone to Fright Nights?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, take
You need to go.
take your $1,000 Halloween Horror Nights Ultimate Frequent Fear with Express Pass.
I bought the one below. If you're
Buy the one below,
if
like
you're
Melissa
attacking
did,
me.
and then go to South Florida. All right, very very cool. David's watching.
What's
here.
up, David?
Awesome. Very cool.
A lot of
All right,
people from Dead of Winter in
Yeah.
here. What's up, Dead of Winter?
here's the social media information. I hope this is all the same because I literally just recycled this from last year.
Is it the same number too?
About right.
That
When you
is
call that number, it goes right to Alex's phone number.
is that Alex's number or
Is
Craig's
that Alex's number or Craig's?
That is not my cell number. No.
Whose cell phone number to that? That's Brad's.
That's-
I think that's Brad's.
God, that'd be great.
It's David's.
It's David's.
Sammy's. Awesome.
Call that number, you find out.
That goes to a dead phone that we have in a barn out on the outskirts of the property.
That's awesome. All right, so all the social media, we'll bring this up a little bit later because I really want to get into the stuff here. You do have actor training coming up here very, very soon, so keep an eye out for that. I think that's actually going to be very, very soon. What's the date?
Sunday.
Sunday. So if you
Sunday.
want to get some training or perhaps join the Fright Nights family, you can do this right here.
This is for people who have never done it before. So this is a nice, sweet little ramp into the world of haunt acting, led by the one and only Sammy. And it's a great way to find out if you even want to do it, because a lot of people think they want to, and then they find out how hard it is. And other people think that it's very hard and find out that for them it's actually exactly what they're made to do. So this is a great way to find out if you got the stuff.
Yeah. And this may unlock something in you, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, perfect. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Make sure you're following Fright Nights on all social media. Like I said, go to all the things because they'll post all the events and all the announcements and everything there. So make sure you're following Fright Nights on Facebook, Instagram, X.
X.
Yeah. All right. So this picture exclusive to HauntScene. Thank you to Alex for sending this over here. Currently building right now.
Right
so,
now, as we speak, actually, that picture was taken.
Yeah, and those are some fresh, clean walls.
Right, look
That,
at
is, that,
Fresh.
that picture was taken by Brad, and it was, I want to say, midday.
That's fresh meat.
That was
right there.
yesterday.
That's some That's the cleanest walls I think I've
Yeah.
ever seen in a haunt.
That's because we had 3 haunts last year and 4 this year. So you're looking at, the assets that it takes to bring that 4th haunt to life.
Yeah.
All new.
Now, kind of a side question here before we get into the themes. I'm going to delay that as much as possible, by the way, because people are like, "What are the themes?" So, as far as the footprint goes, is it the same square footage as 3 haunts now divided into 4 haunts, or are you adding additional square footage to that?
That actor area, that huge actor area that we had.
Yeah.
That's where it takes place.
Oh.
So it's taking place in that whole entire area.
So we're adding.
Oh, gotcha.
We're adding.
Okay.
We're adding square
Yeah,
footage.
yeah, we're not dividing. The main actor area just becomes
Smaller.
2/3 smaller than it was. Becomes more of a hallway rather than a football field. So that football field is now that new house, that 40 by 150 or whatever it is, 50 by 150.
Wow, that's a pretty significant space. So
Yeah.
that's really cool. That's awesome. Now, with obviously going back to 4 haunts, because it's been a couple of years since you've done 4 haunts. Does this mean that you need to hire a bunch of extra characters to fill those extra spots?
We do need to hire extra people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why you want to work?
I mean, I'll be working when I come down, but for HauntScene.
Yeah, Johnny would be awesome. I'd love to be scared by you. That'd be fun.
Yeah, so that's another 25 to 30 people when you add the volunteers into the regular staff. So yeah, we've been there before because we've had the 4 haunts. We even had 5 haunts at one point.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, we had stuff on the midway. We had outside haunts. So we really got quite large, lots of rides, lots of everything, and then everything dialed back. And and the apocalypse happened. And so now we're returning back in a not so bloated way, more of a lean, mean fighting machine with the 4 houses. But yeah, we're accustomed to having 150 to 200 people on grounds making the magic happen. So we're excited actually, because managing 100, 125, 150 is all really kind of the same animal.
Nice. Now, so we're going to get into the themes, and if you do work, have you shared this with the family yet, with the crew?
Our creative team knows. The Fright Nights committee knows, but I don't believe. Well, some of the actors may know, because there's a lot of group chats going on. So there's a lot of recruiting happening now. So they may know what's happening.
Okay.
There's some leakage, but yeah, this is very half the cast is probably about to find out. Let's put it
very
that
cool, very cool.
Nice.
Well, that being
I
said,
I don't even think that our haunt designers have seen their poster art yet.
wow.
True.
Cool.
So sorry, guys. We were rushed. We're a little behind, but
full reveal here.
yeah, this is going to be the first time they see their actual
That's pretty cool.
Next year, we're going to back this up even further. We'll be part of like the design discussion.
Designs,
Yeah,
posters
you
and
should.
everything. Yeah.
We'll just push it back even earlier
I'm
this year.
sorry, guys.
We'll do a show in March.
That's okay. Hey, you know what? I would love to talk to you in March. That's fine.
All right.
So if you have a guest, we'll just give it another 30 seconds or so. If you have something that you would want to see at Fright Nights, put that in the chat, in the comments, and we'll see if you are accurate. Because I've had time to peruse the themes, very cool. All right, so what do we got here? I'm going in semi-blind. Some people are saying no, they have no idea. Awesome. Okay, first one.
No way.
Cutting edge. Techco Industries.
Cutting edge technology.
I know, right? So we
Matic
have.
reading.
If I will do it. Okay, let's do
Yes,
it.
dramatic reading.
I've been waiting.
You've been waiting for just this part? Okay, I'm going to bring the microphone in. We'll do this ASMR style. Okay. Welcome to Techco Industries, where we're making tomorrow today. We have access to the world's most advanced quantum technology and will transform your life in unimaginable ways. Here at Techco Industries, we design, manufacture, and distribute our vision of a better tomorrow, and we strive to let nothing stand in the way. To complete this mission, all we need is you. Join our mission. Join the cutting edge. Ooh. That is
Right.
that is
Sounds like futuristic.
purposefully vague.
I know.
Like
right?
I don't know what I'm getting into with
I
this
don't know.
one.
I don't know what to expect with that, honestly.
So, do you want to give a little bit of backstory on this one?
Becky, where are you? Oh, she's not here. This is This is Beck Osborne. This is her third year as a haunt designer. She's been on the team for longer than that in wardrobe, in makeup, in set painting, and all that. She's an artist for sure. She's the only one who could give you the real nuts and bolts of this. But at the end of the day, I'm looking forward to see it to come to fruition because it is definitely a different edge. Pardon the intentional pun of coming at this. So I can't give you background information. You have to glean what you can off of that vague introduction because we are, we're still sitting at the drawing board as a creative team, and the rooms are there. Definitely the rooms are there. The looks are there. The wardrobe is there. The character design is there. But I don't want to give too much away. So since it's a brand new haunt, I'd rather talk more about the second incantations of some of the other things.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I would imagine bad things are going to happen to us with technology.
Yes.
Very, very bad.
That's a given.
Yeah. All right. Very, very cool. So, what do you think in the chat? Let us know. Let us know in the comments.
Let's
very,
know if
very
you're
cool.
excited for this house.
I know. I'm
Let's do it.
so excited.
It sounds pretty cool.
All right. On to the next
Johnny.
one.
Johnny, you're getting feedback. You got to move closer to the mic for ASMR.
Oh yeah, that. So I gotta.
You have to,
I gotta whisper like this, like, "Oh, I really love pumpkins." Sometimes when I'm home alone, I just like to eat a bunch of candy corn.
I was gonna say, yeah. You got any chips that you could
You
chew?
like that?
Yes.
We're gonna start our only
Only
haunts.
AMSR fans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have a whole mall watching us right now. The Oviedo Mall's
I know.
tuning in. That's cool. Very cool. All right. People are excited for this. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Do you know what the next one is?
No, I don't know.
I
don't know
This
any
is a
of
full
them.
reveal
This
for
is a
you
full
too.
reveal for me.
Wow.
Literally.
I feel so special. All right. This one I am super duper excited about. Hockley House, established 1912.
I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that we were previewing the episode, I thought it said hockey house.
Hockey House?
Yes.
That's the Canadian version of this.
I literally thought it was a haunt based on hockey. I'm sorry.
This is great. Okay. We'll do the dramatic reading here for Hockley House. As darkness falls, guests clad in glimmering finery arrive at Hockley House. They've come to watch Lady Hockley summon the dead. The eccentric lady of the house is a gifted medium, and nothing brings her as much pleasure as astounding guests with her post-dinner seances. But on this dark night, pure evil has answered the medium's call. As demons descend upon Hockley House, there is no salvation, only carnage.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Oh, it's creepy.
That,
Just chills up your spine.
I know,
It's
right?
crazy.
I love seances.
Yeah.
I think the whole seance aesthetic is amazing, and you know what I love about seances even more? When seances go wrong.
They usually always do, honestly. Let's be honest here.
How many seances have you seen?
One.
Yeah, that's true.
There's nothing good that can come
Yeah.
off a seance. Come on now.
All right, people are loving the art. People are loving the art in here. That is awesome. Very cool. So Hockley House. Any background on this one?
My favorite part about this house is that it is a new designer, a new haunt designer, not a new team member, someone who's been on the team for a while, who has definitely assisted on various projects and been a right hand to Beck, as a matter of fact. This is Lexi's baby right here. So this will be her inaugural appearance as a designer, which is always exciting. Always exciting to see someone, get their first touch of only their feet on the production floor, making this thing come to fruition from, a notepad to the reality of the 3D world of guests interacting with the vision. So that's my favorite part about this house. But yes, we are enamored with this aesthetic because It's an aesthetic that we flirted with in previous, all the way back to the beginning of Fright Nights in a various ways, but in a slightly different way, called the Manor. And this is something that Brad and Jeremy brought to the table early on. And this is not the same, but it does have that old school kind of edge to it. So that the set design is going to read that way. And I'm really looking forward to seeing Lexi pull this off because she's super talented and got a great vision.
Cool.
I am super duper excited about this. I just yes. Okay. All right. Well, that's 2 of the 4.
Oh, so we get this is a demon house.
The Seance Demon
Mm-hmm.
House.
Seance Demon House.
That's good.
Can't beat demons.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
killer technology and Seance Demon House. Okay.
Yeah.
So far so good. All right.
So far, so good. No bugs.
Yeah. We're 2 for 2. Okay,
All right.
We're gonna get to the last house, and it's gonna be like the Care Bear house or something.
Yeah. I'm scared of Care Bears.
Yeah, we're gonna throw a bunch of teddy bears at you.
There you go.
That would
Perfect.
be-
I would love
Little
that.
spiders.
Oh,
No.
It's there's Care Bears, but they're filled with
So
spiders.
I don't trust Fright Nights because they know what I'm scared of now.
licensing.
Yeah, that's true. We could call them something different. They would be like an off-brand,
okay.
like concerned bears.
Concerned
For your well-being bears.
I like that. Okay. That makes
I
me
like
like
Might be
that.
concerned.
That's awesome. Let's see.
This
Turn
is
my
turn your volume
volume
up a little.
up. Let me go ahead and do that. Give me 1 second. Because last week we were super loud. So I'm gonna go ahead and jack that up just a little bit. Thank you for the feedback.
So why-
Appreciate that.
See, that's scary. Why is Brad saying sorry in advance, Melissa? This is what Alex said last year, and I got trapped in a spider
Yeah,
room
we
and
did
cried.
get kind of murdered last
Yeah.
year. Yeah.
It was all on camera.
All right. Very, very cool. Well, you know what time it is, Melissa Lukac?
Another reveal?
No.
No.
We're about to reveal some VIP tickets to some lucky listener
Okay.
or watcher.
All right, let's do it.
If you're watching live. Very cool. All right. So, if you work for Fright Nights, you can't win. I'm
You're
sorry.
disqualified. Sorry.
Yeah.
You also can't go.
Yeah, you can't go. You got to work.
You're there.
Yeah. Yeah, you're working. All right,
Yeah.
are you ready for this? Win a pair of VIP passes. Now, this is going to get you access to the VIP lounge, and it includes Fast Pass.
Ooh,
Right?
Can I win this? Or no?
No.
Oh, okay. Just asking.
Look, what kind of podcast would we be if we won our own tickets? Why would we even be having it on the show? I'd be like, okay, Alex,
Okay.
sorry. We won again.
You guys are already VIP, man.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, we're already VIPs. Very cool. In a world. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay. All right, so here's how this is going to work. We are going to do a keyword, and if you watched the show before, this is how this works. I'm going to be very clear on the rules for this. Here is my phone. I have the chat pulled up on my phone. Only my phone is where this is going to count. We're going to flash a keyword here in the moment. The first person to type in that keyword will win the VIP passes. Now, we may have another pair later on in the show. Can't give away everything, too early. But yeah, let's go ahead and put that keyword. First person to type in this keyword on my screen will be the winner of the VIP passes. We'll call, or we'll hook you up with that because Alex and Craig are awesome. So thank you for letting us give these passes away. And here we go. Are you ready for this?
Let's do it.
Do you know what the keyword is?
I think I know what it is.
Oh,
my
there we go.
goodness.
The keyword.
Is that actual footage of me?
That
in there?
is actual
oh my
footage
God.
of you. Yeah. Keyword spider room.
Okay.
First person to type in the word spider room. Hey, we already got somebody in here. Oh my God, they're psychic. So
Listen.
we've got Angelo. Let me just double check.
Oh, right here. This is the first one on your screen. Marty Jamison.
No. Well, that was weird. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go on my phone. You are right. And the first person to type it on my phone is Marty Jamison. Marti Jamison. So that is going to be the one. And Angelo was like just a split second after them. So that. So there we go. So I will get that information to you. Do me a favor, please, with HauntScene's social media, if you would. Big winner. Tag and that would be Marty Jameson. Please reach out to HauntScene on social media. We need your email address, and I'll get that over to Alex to set up the tickets. Maybe they will set up a special prize for them.
Yeah, a spider room.
Yeah.
Oh, please, not another
Yeah, what
one.
we
I
didn't
can't go
tell them,
through
it's
that
the
again.
VIP tickets to the spider room.
To the spider room,
So
yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
you won or not.
So Marty, have fun with that.
Yeah.
This is crazy because the last haunt that you're going to announce is actually called Spider Room.
Oh, Jesus
What?
Christ.
It's called Melissa. It's called the Melissa Special.
I think I could go through that again.
You know what it's called? It's called We Kill HauntScene. It's going to be fog swamps, spider rooms, dolls,
clowns.
Yep. Casey's going to have to grow up.
Chainsaws.
Casey's not going to be able to shave his legs.
Full contact.
Yeah, full
contact.
Very cool. Sammy wants us to tell the spider room story. Do you want to tell us? Do you want me to tell it?
Go ahead. Go ahead and tell
Are you
me.
sure? I kind of want you to tell it.
So last year.
How about show it?
I don't know if I can pull it up.
Do you have a clip that we
I
can
do
show?
have the footage, but it's not suitable for the show.
Can we clip out some of that part?
I
and
already
show-
did. If you go to HauntScene's YouTube channel and you pull up the Fright Nights 2022 scare cam, you can see what leads into the. But I actually had to cut the footage because
it was so bad.
It looked really bad.
It was really bad. From what I remember, I was crying. I was shaking. I've never cried in a haunt before. And that was I wasn't even acting. That was full on real, 100% real. Spiders is probably one of my worst fears. And last year, Fright Nights made a small little room filled with spiders and bugs and stuff just for me, and put me in there alone. And then David comes out.
You're skipping a huge part of the story.
Wait.
So there were 3 haunts last year, right?
Okay.
And I put the scare cam strategically on Kira and Shelby and then you, because I knew that you were going to get the special experience, right?
Yeah.
So we get done with the 3rd haunt, and we're walking out, and we're like, okay, cool, thanks guys, we're done with the. And Alex is like, hey, because I think you had like walked away or something. Alex is like, you're not done. He came and grabbed you and walked you through the egress behind the whole haunt into this special like little 4x4 room that they built, filled with spiders specifically for you.
Specifically for me, because my fear is spiders.
And they threw you in there by yourself. And then
covered in
David
cobwebs,
went in there.
covered in spiders, and then David came out.
And the footage is hilarious.
And tried to shove a spider in my mouth. But it was funny, but also scary at the same time.
And then I ended up in there.
And then Johnny ended up, because I was freaking out, so Johnny comes in to help me, and he ends up in there, and we start freaking out together, and then I come out, and I sat outside crying in tears. And then they had to stop the camera. Yeah.
And then I had to edit the footage out later.
And then
maybe
Johnny
someday.
had to edit the footage out later.
HauntScene uncut. We'll have that one exclusively for our OnlyFans.
I have to give it to Fright Nights. This is the most I've ever been terrified in a haunt, by far. The most. I've never broke down before like that before in a haunt.
We're happy to fill those shoes.
Yeah.
If anyone wants this kind of treatment, it is a premium package. You really got to pay for it, but we can make this happen for you. We've made it happen for many of our friends, as a matter of fact.
No, yeah.
People have footage of you crying.
Footage of me crying. No,
we find out their ultimate fear, and then we just build a little 4x4 around it. No problem.
Just be careful how you say what you're scared of, because people are listening.
Yeah. We put it out there. Upcharge. Yeah, upcharge that bad boy. Very, very cool.
I don't know if I'd be able to go through that again, honestly. But it was.
Wait a minute. What happens if you quit Haunted House?
I quit HauntScene.
Oh, yeah. That sucks, right?
So there's a rule: I can't quit a house, or I quit HauntScene. Yep. So I can't.
Well, you were out the house, so technically you did do the house.
Yeah,
we just built a room just for you.
That was a separate thing.
Yeah. Technically, I did do it because I was in there.
All right.
Yeah. I did cry in the house.
I'll allow it.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Ask Kira about oh my God, Kira got murdered.
Oh, the laser swamp where Kira got attacked was hilarious.
Yeah, that was. I've never seen her freak out.
I was in back of her and I saw this little kid jump on her back.
Yeah.
It was
straight
so
up monkey
funny. Literally,
jumping on her back.
Right on her back. It was so funny.
Very cool.
Well, thanks for the intel, because that room usually only has about 2 or 3 actors in it, and so we instead put 8 or 9 in there. Just for that moment.
I've never seen anything like that in my life, and her freaking out was awesome. I should have queued up these clips. Sorry, I was prepping the
And
show.
she was freaking out and like going back into the laser. Like instead of exiting, she made like this whole loop and went back into the laser swamp.
You can't put a price tag on that kind of souvenir.
No, you can't.
You know? But what you can do is visit the gift shop on the way out and buy all the merch.
Hey.
Go to Fright Nights and get scarred for the rest of your life.
So we got a question about the shirts that you guys are wearing. Are those new shirts, or are you going to have some new merch this year?
Yeah, we always do. So of course we rock out the things that are left over from the previous year, and this is one of last year's designs. That is a classic that we've brought back twice, and we always consider that. That's one of the most popular ones, and it says "goon" on the back, which people really love, and this one says "sick in the head" on the back. We always have something on the back so that when people are watching you walk away, they're judging you. So yeah, there'll be a couple of fresh ones this year, as always, and we do some giveaways too. We have a claw machine where you can win a shirt. We shoot them out at the crowd when you're waiting in line. So we have the entertainment stage, and sometimes we throw stuff off the stage. So there's always fresh merchandise because we love that interaction of seeing people like who are into haunted houses. Like I wear the Fright Night stuff all year, even like in the spring when it has nothing to do with October or Halloween. So we like seeing those around town. So we really try to push that edge. It's not really about necessarily having a big fat gift shop make a bunch of money, but more like, are you part of this family of people that love Halloween and love haunted houses and represent your local people that are doing it? So yes, short answer, Johnny. Yes, new merch.
Very
nice.
Cool. And you've had the Unit 9, I think is the
the dance squad.
Yeah. Are you going to have them back this year?
Unit 9.
No, the dance squad. I'm screwing up their name. Hold on.
At least that's what they went under Instagram.
The entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Loud Live Entertainment. Is that who you're talking about?
Whoever they were, they were really, really good. I just don't have the name off the top of my head.
You're talking about the dance squad and the stage entertainment?
Yeah.
Yeah. Loud Live Productions, Kenneth Fowler, choreographer, dancer, producer, set designer extraordinaire type of guy. He even does video mapping. Like, he's a monster and he's part of our team. And yes, the stage show is going to return. That's one of the cool new things that we're happy about, because we're expanding the entertainment options to go into multiple areas rather than just the one stage that's in the queue area. So that's one of the cool things for 23 that is kind of an expansion and some new territory to explore.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, I got to get through these.
I want to know what Unit 9 is, though.
I could swear Kira would know.
I thought that's what they were
intrigued.
under.
Hold on.
I'm intrigued. It sounds fun.
Unit 70.
Unit 70 props.
Unit.
Just messing with
Unit 1X.
Yeah, this one.
That's it. Unit 9. I'm not wrong.
It is
Unit 9. It was the dancers from last year.
Oh, that's what the show was called. Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm not.
The show was called.
I am not crazy.
Unit 1X.
Dude, good for you.
I can't believe that came out of my brain.
I was going to say, I wouldn't pull that out of my brain.
Yeah.
Good for you.
All right. On to the next announcement. Are you ready for this one? So we've got technology murdering you.
Seance
demons. Yep. I love it. I love how we're just going to boil it down to like basic stuff.
A lot of 2 words.
All right.
So basic.
Are we ready for the third one?
Let's do it.
Hey!
Dead of Winter Chapter 2?
What?
Heck
A
yes.
sequel?
Oh my god. Winter and Scary Christmas? Yes, count me in.
I love it. All right. Now, this is going to be a direct sequel to last year?
Yes.
Very cool. That's awesome. All right. Well, here we go. In a world, right? A grim darkness has descended upon the North Pole. The halls of Santa's workshop, once filled with song and laughter, are now foreboding with an eerie chill in the air. Santa has lost his cheer, and the elves are back to their sinister and mischievous ways. The elves have liberated Krampus from his cell in chains, leaving the dark elf free to punish all who he encounters, not just bad boys and girls. Krampus gone wild.
Mm-hmm.
That's the subtext of this.
Coming in the theater near you.
Ooh.
Johnny, well, you guys, Melissa, you both know that Jeremy is one of the OGs at Fright Nights. So
Yep.
anytime he brings something back, we're looking forward to it. So this is a sequel. So this is a reimagine of last year, a continuation of the story, which is also fun for
It
people
is
who really
awesome.
dig into what the concept is about and what the storyline is about. So this will, for those that are paying attention to that kind of thing, this is a super fun thing because it continues that narrative from last year, and it twists the house. You're gonna see some characters from last year, but they're gonna be behaving differently. They're gonna be in different scenes. So it's a for lack of a better word, I hate using the word twist because it's a twist on last year's narrative, but it really is just that. And we're excited to see what Jeremy brings. I've seen all the all the conceptual stuff, and now we're looking forward to seeing it in real life, and it's going to scare the hell out of you. So we're psyched for it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think people may have joined a little bit late. 4 haunted houses this year.
Yep.
Right? Really excited about that. And expanded
Very
entertainment. So very we love Krampus. We love Evil Christmas. I love it. I love it. So this is gonna be fun.
Jingle all the way in this.
I don't know. I remember I was pretty terrified. I think I have a fear of Christmas carols because we were walking through the actor area in the hallways in between the haunts, and they were all singing, and it was terrifying.
They were all singing Christmas carols. I remember that. All in unison. Yeah. It's
And they have bells, which is one of the worst ideas we've ever had. It's great for scares and for ambiance, but pre-production, it's one of the most terrible things ever. 25 people just ding, 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 ding.
That's what it was, and it was
terrible.
horrible. Yeah. Very cool. All right, here we go. So we got Dead of Winter Chapter 2. Are you ready for the last one?
Yes, I am. Let's do it.
And now a word from our sponsor, which is Fright Nights.
This is Fright Nights.
Hey,
Hey,
There we go. That's the word right there. We'll get into that a little bit later because I want to make a remark on that. All right, last one right here. Hey, that's a familiar face.
Hey, we know that guy.
You know what's funny about the description here? There's a little Easter
That
egg
county.
again.
That county name sounds familiar.
I know, right? All right, so let me put on my best Southern accent here. So, Jebediah's Jed's Chop Shop Fresh Meat. There's a new sign hung outside Country Bill's. It reads, "Same recipe, new owner." After years of supplying Lipscomb County with discount meats, Country Bill Mosley has served the townsfolk one last helping at the hands of his most loyal butcher, Jedediah. Did Mosley fall into that meat grinder? Was he pushed? We'll never know. One thing's for certain, the locals have had their last taste of Country Bill. Welcome to Jed's Chop Shop. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
So, for those of you that do not know, my last name is not Bronto, which
really?
actually surprises a lot of people.
That's very surprising. I thought for the longest time.
I mean, that would be
your
cool.
last name was Bronto.
But my actual last name is Lipscomb, and now after
Now
years
it's
of
in-
supplying Lipscomb County,
It's in the description.
you guys are so nice.
So this would just be a sequel
do what we
on
can.
the house of last year.
So here's an interesting. I want to unpack a couple things here. So you have like a kind of a legacy character that's been around this like Mosley, right? And you've done a lot of things. So you're actually killing off one of your characters and replacing them with Jed.
yeah.
That's
Yeah, I mean it's a passing of the torch, and it's only in the context of the creativity, but it's kind of cool because
Yeah.
Brad, another veteran designer of ours, Brad Kane, and Jeremy actually were working on this Country Bills concept from forever ago, way back. I don't know when the first one, 03, 04, early Fright Nights. And they had brought their skills from elsewhere, and that's a story for another time. But to see this concept that is now 17 years old or more than almost 20 years old, evolving is kind of a cool thing. And on the heels of having this new influx of talent coming from Enigma Haunt, from Boca, in the ways of Jedediah, in the ways of Sandy, and in the ways of so many talented people that are now on our team. To see it actually come to fruition in one of our storylines is a really cool thing, because here's Jedediah, who was like one of the one of the stalwarts of the Enigma aesthetic and everything, and here he is featured in a house, and he really put a big stamp on Country Bills last year and really gave it that personality. So it's a fitting transition for sure.
Yeah, he's scary.
He's very
scary. Where's David? All I hear is like scraping and banging and evil noises.
He's a very terrifying man.
Terrifying.
Yep.
Especially when you're in alone with him in a room.
Yeah.
In
a phobia room.
In a phobia room. It's
That's awesome. That's cool. I just love the sense of continuity. So our sequels and characters and passing and forth. That's really, really cool that there's this whole timeline going along with Fright Nights. So that's really, really cool. Oh, right. Well, that is the four themes this year.
What is ESD?
You don't remember do you remember what ESD is from Enigma? Enigma, Sigma.
Oh, Enigma, Sigma, Die.
There you go. Very cool. All right. Gotta give some love. All right. Let's go ahead. Here's the social media, information here. I guess we should get to the questions, right?
Please, yes, let's do
it.
You
want to get to the questions, or do we want to do the giveaway first?
What do you want to do? The giveaway?
Here's what we need. We need the watch time. So let's push the giveaway a little bit later.
Okay.
All right. Very cool. So we'll bring that up just a little bit later. But yeah, Craig and Alex, are you ready to answer very quickly 10 questions?
Always. Let's do this.
10 questions with Alex and Craig.
I can only do 9.
There's a question mark.
There it is. There it is. Oh my God, where are you? Where are you guys? Oh, I am such a... Hold on 1 second. This is going to be the magic of live television. Where are they? They're not on there. We need them to answer the questions. Hold on. Give me 1 second. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Okay, what? All right, magic of live television, and it is there. Nope, not that one. There we go.
There they are.
Okay, you didn't see that. We are a professional outfit here at HauntScene. Yep.
Johnny, that was it, but I had my hand over the camera. I'm sorry.
What? Were you messing with me?
Yes.
Okay, so that wasn't 100% my fault. I should have had this prep, so I'll take 80% of the blame right there.
90% mine.
There we go. Okay. That freaked me out. Okay. All right. 10 questions. Now there are 2 people here, so we're gonna move these along pretty good. These are gonna be some quick hitter here. I think that they should be pretty easy. All right. First question. What is your craziest guest interaction at the home?
Oh, I got one.
Do it.
So Brad, it's a story about Brad. Brad was scaring out in the scare zone, and this guy who he came out of the haunt, he gave Brad a good pat on the shoulder, and it was pretty gnarly pat, and Brad got super mad, and he was yelling at this guy, and this guy is just doing like thumbs up and telling him he's doing a great job, and the guy's not talking to him, and Brad is like, at this rate, he's mad. Because the guy hit him again, like patting him in the back, and Brad's like, "Don't touch me! You're not supposed to touch me!" And the guy's just like doing this. When I got into play, I realized that the person Brad was yelling at was the guy who was deaf. So Brad didn't know that the guy was just telling him, "Hey, you're doing a great job," and trying to sign language.
Yeah.
That's when I saw the guy sign language, and I know a little bit, and I said sorry to him, and I told him that have fun and stuff like that, and he walked away, and that was one of Brad's most embarrassing.
Oh, and we just
I'm sorry, Brad. I don't know if everyone's listening, but
and Brad says, "Here we go."
So yeah, that was one of my best moments because Brad got mad at a deaf guy.
I would say I'll just throw a quick one in here, and it's when people. I'm slightly appalled, but also thrilled that people bring tiny little kids there, and it's one of the only times that I will dial back my character in order to get the kid to have a fun time, but still respect the fact that he's in like a crazy place. And it's not one interaction, but it is just that general feel when I see like a little 4 or 5 or 6 year old, I'm like, oh my God, your parents are messing up so bad. Because what I really should do is completely ruin your psyche all the way leading up to your young adult years. But what I do instead is just kind of like, hey, buddy, you know, in character, try to give him a little fist bump.
I'm gonna piggyback on that. Some little kid got scared. I was in character, and I quickly got out of character because he was bawling, crying with his family. So I actually took him back of the house. So we show them back of the house. We show the kid back of the house. We show them the makeup area. Our artist actually they painted his face, whatever he wanted. So we gave him a little background, treatment. Then he wanted to go into the houses, but he wanted to go with me. So I walked this, with his family. I went through each house with them, and he went through each house, a champ, and he didn't get scared. And that was one of the cool moments that I had with, I think it was like a 3 or 4 year old.
That proves that if you're scared of haunted houses, the one way to fix that is to become one of the scarers instead of being the scary. Fun stuff.
Yeah. All right, next one. Go ahead and ask this one, Melissa.
Do you have a personal favorite Fright Nights house?
Oh, God.
I'm so biased.
That's fine.
Well, we both designed a lot of houses, even worked together on houses. So I'm biased for what we first worked on, which had repeated itself a few times, and that's the Smiths. The Smiths was like a vague thing that we didn't tell anybody that it was clowns until they got into the house, which was a fun aesthetic because it wasn't in the poster or anything like that. There was no, and then we revisited it as as a saga that continued in a family that was terrorizing America and going around with this carnival thing to lure people in to murder them. And so that's my absolute favorite. And I'm just a clown freak and I can't stop. So I'm looking forward to bringing that back one day. But right now, that's it. What's your fave?
God, I've done so many.
He's all over the map.
I'm all over the map. I want to probably say the Manor that's first and Country Bills was my first ones. And then, I've designed houses with my wife, Kelly, and Brad as well. I've designed houses with, and Craig. Maybe Jeremy, come on. What's up? Let's design a house.
Let's go.
But
he's the collaborator for sure.
Yeah, they're all good. They're all my favorites. Every year is good. I don't have a favorite.
Cool.
Alex comes. I will give you this. Alex comes up with some of the most left field ideas for houses, and some of his are some of my favorites. I mean, he brought this one called Malpractice early on that was like medical edge, but the storyline was just so stellar. The characters were stellar. So I don't know. It's tough. Jeremy had one called Dead End. That was one of our pitch black kind of things that had these mixed up mazes
where changes.
Where people, there was walls that flipped. There was a whole entire maze that was in a dead end where we would send half of the crowd into it, and it would just lead them back to where they started, and they'd be like, "What the hell?" So it's really hard to pick. It's hard to pick.
Nice.
20 years of houses, Johnny.
Yeah. 20 years times 3 or 4. That's like 60 to 80 haunted houses.
People want us to know in the chat which ones are their favorite. Yeah, let us know in the chat which one is your favorite.
Oh yeah, drop it in there.
Mm-hmm.
The hotel. Right?
I love the Sunny Shores Hotel. That was by far my favorite one that I've been through.
That was probably one of my all-time top 5 runs through any haunted house.
That was the first one I got to meet Steven and Rachel. I got wrecked.
Got murdered in that house. That was some crazy stuff.
And went back again to get wrecked in that house.
Yeah.
That was a fun time.
Yeah, we love that one. All right, next one here. What is your go-to snack or drink before a night of haunting?
A hot dog.
Yeah, you've seen it. We have that concession thing, which is for the staff. So it runs out like typical fair food there. And yeah, I mean, Alex gets the good food, man. The just the basic hot dog is in there.
Basic hot dog.
And pizza, but yeah, hot dog is it. I need those nitrates. I need that poison in my veins, and then it comes out of my face when I meet the general public. Yeah, I hate to say it, but that's it. I mean, it's a nasty ass. It is a delicious hot dog.
It is a delicious. When you're starving, that hot dog. Wow.
You know what? Sometimes that gas station hot dog or that gas station slice of pizza, hits a spot.
We don't suggest it. You know, you should eat good before you go into a big physical thing, but that's like the last little nourishment before you you head into a 7-hour shift.
Yeah. Nice.
That's not noticed.
It is hot dogs, like a
Hot dogs.
All right, Melissa, go ahead and ask this one.
Do you have any dream haunt themes that you would like to do?
Blue sky, no budget.
I do, but I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
Because we're probably gonna do it.
Because it's on the works of getting it planned out.
Okay.
So I'll throw one at this question because I mean, I don't think I'm going to do it because it's just too lofty. And I've done other lofty things that have just completely sucked eggs and been terrible. Like they literally were at Fright Nights and they just didn't hit. But I was flirting with an idea because we were trying to think outside the box because, zombies, clowns, vampires, that stuff's been beat up. And I like to continue to beat those things up. But it was dead rock stars. We were like, wouldn't it be fun, and I'll just use the one, the Cobain room where his head is blown off, and it's morbid as shit because these are real people, and it's terrible to try to turn it into a thing that people walk through and lament over. But I don't know, there's a lot of dramatic things surrounding the way rock stars went out. I mean, Jim Morrison in a bathtub, he drowned in his own vomit. I mean, I don't know. It's awful, but it was a concept. It was definitely on the table. I'm not sure if I would call it a dream, but it was one of those big lofty ideas that we decided was too lofty. Definitely too lofty.
Fair enough. All right. So, what is your main goal when it comes to your guests? You guys can answer this one together.
Making sure they have a great time.
Yeah. I know we're going to echo each other on this. It's memories. It's creating memories, making sure that they walk away with a head full of visuals that they've never experienced before, and a good feeling of it's safe, it's clean, it's accessible, it's fun, it gets your heart rate up. It's like nothing else they've ever experienced before, and that's what we're always striving for. So it's like a small fair. I mean, you guys been to haunts that you're in a haunt and you're back in the parking lot. We're trying to do a fun family event that you guys can come out for a full night, go to a couple of haunts. If you visit a couple of haunts, you can ride rides. You have carnival food. We have games. We have a little bit of everything. Entertainment.
Yeah.
It's an experience, and that this is going to sound cliched, but that's what we're going for. Not just, you got some scares and see you later. This is a hang out, experience it, interact with our characters, get a photo, get some food. So we love it. We absolutely love it.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, you brought up the Kurt Cobain thing. My friend Jen's actually in Seattle. She lives very close to where the house is. So, hi, Jen. All right. Do you have any haunted attractions that you want to visit? And I know it's horrible to ask huntresses because you guys got to work and do the things. But if you weren't running Fright Nights, would there be anywhere you'd want to visit?
Hell's Gate.
Oh, it's so good.
So good. so good.
My other one is what was that dentist one? Not
Dent Schoolhouse?
Yes. Thank you.
See, I don't know about that.
That's my other one.
You can live vicariously through us.
So I'll follow Alex to the ones. Alex is more well versed. I'll follow him to the ones he cares about. It's corny, but I would revisit some of the ones that we went to on Legendary because they've already kind of blurred in my mind, like a House of Shock or a Haunted Overload.
Haunted Overload
from a set design perspective, just melted my brainstem. I was like, what the hell is happening? We got dumped off at the edge of a farm property and we walked through 5,000 jack-o'-lanterns, what seemed to be, and then we just encountered a world that was like out of a Burton movie mixed with a I don't know what, man. It was crazy. It's surreal.
It's Halloween porn is what it is.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It is.
For real.
All right, next one. And I'm always curious about these things because sometimes when you have like a theatrical setting, it may attract weird energies. But have you guys ever experienced any odd occurrences on site, like any spooky stuff?
Yeah, when you're in the haunt by yourself.
Yep.
Working. Yeah, there's some crazy things that happens, or noises, or somebody left something on, or yeah, it's pretty creepy.
There's always and I think probably everyone on the team has been the one that stays late and locks things up, is the last one to leave, and that is
Adrian,
usually when it occurs.
Adrian's the last one to leave every night.
Okay. So I remember, yeah, I definitely remember being in the early days, talking '04, '05, being there doing some painting or whatever and hearing some inexplicable sound. And more than likely it was Alex, but
Or hearing one of our designers destroying a room from a phone call. Not gonna name the name, but you know who you are. What the heck?
but yeah, so not to get too like ghost huntery, but there's been we have plenty of old material, and if you believe in that thing, that spirits can be attached to things, body bags, coffins, old couches, old hospital beds, whatever. There's no shortage of that in the Fright Nights prop room. So yeah, as we're setting things up, if you prescribe to that, you subscribe to that type of thing, then I mean, I don't want to say I believe, but I have heard some crazy stuff in there late at night for sure.
Wow.
Have you had any weird things that happen to you guys specifically? Like any
Not at Fright,
stories?
not at Fright Nights.
Okay.
In real life, yes, I've seen
Had a
plenty
had
of
a
it.
wolf spider chase me off a wall.
That is creepy.
That is very creepy.
Yeah,
You have to show Melissa where that happened.
it was
Yeah.
years ago when I was actually I think I was doing electric.
It's still there, waiting.
Yeah, wolf spider came and just started chasing me. I was like, "Oh no!" I started running. And
That
it
is
just
terrifying. That's why I run, because I run away from the spiders.
Anything weird that's happened to me has probably been just in my head. Like I thought there was a shadow, and I got that adrenaline
Yeah,
thing.
we prank each other a lot, so we're trying to find where we're at and like what can we do to, shock or do something to
Yeah,
us.
and you've seen it. There's catwalks above. There's secret doors. It's prime for that stuff. So yeah, most of the time it's probably not a ghost.
Okay.
Or you get shot by a laser.
It's probably Alex
Oh,
Getting
yeah,
chased by a wolf spider.
awesome.
shot by a laser for sure.
All right. Do you have a particular favorite moment of the haunt season?
My favorite moment is when the doors are open and the lights turn off and the sound and the actors are ready and then the first screams coming out the first room. That is my ultimate high.
Sure.
Yeah.
That is my ultimate high that we've worked so many hours, we've put so many sacrifice, from our families, just trying to get this up and running and that right there is that's mine. I don't know about Craig's. Craig's is a hot dog.
Mine is the ASMR surrounding me biting into that hot dog from Costco. No, it's a combination of that because every night that happens and you can feel that tension
The energy.
of the doors. Like I feel like they're rattling, waiting for that public to like burst through it and get their adrenaline rush. But I do also love the full on camaraderie, family feeling of all of these maniacs, all of our family of freaks dressed up, full head to toe. Lights are still on, so you're looking at these freaks, and we're doing the pep talk, and David is riling them up, and we're talking about what we're gonna do this night and what's best practices, and stay safe and stay hydrated. And then we do the big rah at the end with the Fright Nights, and you just get that rush, that energy of all those maniacs saying Fright Nights at the top of their lungs, and then just running back to their scares and getting ready, their holes as we call them. And that for me is it's just it's prideful. It makes us reminisce back to when we were on the floor screaming that because we were doing the scares inside the haunted houses. I don't know, beautiful thing, absolute beautiful thing.
Yeah. All right. Next one here. Do you have a favorite food specifically at the fair? Like, do you ever walk off the haunt grounds into the actual fairgrounds and get some funnel cakes or something like
Deep
that?
fried Oreos.
Something.
Those are so good. Oh,
Our concessionaire, PCI, they have took the role of doing fresh cut fries, and their fries are banging.
Okay.
So their fries are just the rice. They cut them, they deep fry them, they prep them, It's not a frozen bag of French fries. They actually do the prep work, and they do them right. And their steak sandwiches are also.
Yeah.
They have a steak shack there that they serve these tender sirloin burgers.
I'm getting hungry.
I know, right?
I'm gonna echo him.
Let's go find a fair and go get some deep fried Oreos.
Sure.
And deep fried
whatever
funnel
you
cakes.
want.
Let's go.
You with a nice metabolism.
Yes, this is true.
We don't eat we very rarely get the deep fried Oreos or the funnel cakes. It does come to the office every now and then. But that's after everybody's like picked through it, then it comes like 2 or 3.
We also, crazy enough, we also feed ourselves sometimes, because a lot of people can cook. Like Alex is a great cook, so he'll bring in something. My wife might bring in something.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm going to echo him, though. PCI has it going on because they're working on that all year because the fairgrounds runs events all year. So, yeah, there's some cool things out there, but none of that exotic stuff. I think fried Oreos are off the menu for me.
Mama Jugs.
Mama Jugs iced tea.
People are mentioning that in the comments.
Mama Jugs.
Mama Jugs iced tea.
Nice. Yeah, we'll have to get a list from you to check out these things when we're down there. Oh man! So last question, and you touched on this a little bit, and we've been there. We've seen the getting the hyped and everything. We've seen what a family environment you have in such a. But how important is your haunt family to you?
Without them, Fright Nights will not exist.
Yeah, that's the message.
Without the team, without the hard work that, and in the background, we probably have, probably 15 employees that you guys don't see. You don't hear about it. Adrian is my rock. She keeps everything in line on all the paperwork. Corey's her assistant. Kelly, my wife, she does all the imagery, all the pictures, all the characters that you see. There's so many people. Taylor, our makeup coordinator, our costume designer, Bree. There's so many people that you guys don't see or don't hear from that are, they're without that whole entire team. We're nothing.
Yeah, the behind the scenes people, because all that stuff doesn't have the glory of going out and performing necessarily. Some of them do, some of them double team. But yeah, that's super important because so there's that two-edged thing, right? So you got all the people, all the blood, sweat, and tears that leads up to it, all the hammers on the thumbnails that happen during the build, and then you've got the cast itself. So it's so many people. It's 200 and something people at the end of the day, all the way up to people who are helping us with marketing and doing all the amazing things that get the word out. I know that's extending beyond the actual family of freaks, which we call the cast. But we appreciate every single one of them because we've kind of had touch with all of it, and being that we're kind of running a lot of the aspects of this, we get to see how these things are happening and all the hard work that's happening. But I want to focus on the cast though, because that's what Alex really said. So the show goes together, the rooms look beautiful, and the lights are going, and the smoke is going, and the animatronics are working, but none of that means a damn thing until you put one of our family of freaks in the room to have that face-to-face interaction that makes that memory that we were talking about before. And that is why we use that tagline kind of here and there, which is kind of corny, but we care about the scare. And so we spend time training these actors and making sure that they feel comfortable in what they're doing, rounding out their characters, tying it into these big storylines that we've been dragging through these years. And and just rounding everything out to make sure that they're having fun, the guest is having fun, everything is safe, everything is as scary as it can be. So, it's a loaded question, Johnny. Of course, how important is the family to us? They're everything. They're absolutely everything.
I got some more name drops.
They're dropping names.
Glennis,
Glennis is behind the scenes. No one knows who Glennis McClellan is. Glennis is she's behind the web side of things. She runs the analytics for us. She does animations for us. Like we're going to have some new posters that are coming out this year that are not static, like cool stuff like that. She's working behind the scenes. We got Walters, our videographer. He's been working with us for a couple seasons now. He makes all the TV commercial stuff happen. It's the list is too long. Sorry guys, we can't name everybody.
Everybody.
All 200 people. Hold on. I think I have it here somewhere.
I've got a list. I'd like to thank
Where
the
is it?
Academy.
It's a team
It's
effort.
here.
Actually, you do have a list.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, it's all the employees.
Oh, I have a list of
So
employees.
everybody there. Nice.
Yes. Every
Awesome.
single person.
Everybody from behind the scenes. to-
Maria.
Oh my gosh,
Who-
Maria.
Who makes sure that the building is clean, swept, and the
swept, and
bathrooms
are
nice.
excellent. And she comes in and after all these guys and even me to clean up after each other. Or Maria's awesome.
Yeah, the fairgrounds has a great staff. Fright Nights has a great staff. So we're just blessed across the board. I mean, and we it's birds of a feather kind of thing because everyone works hard. Everyone cares about the production. So there isn't like a weak link. It's a beautiful thing.
Very cool. All right, well, we got to start to wind this down. What haven't we done, Melissa? We've talked
We need
about
to
the
get
last-
VIP tickets.
Well, VIP
Gotta get
tickets,
the last
another
giveaway.
one to kind of wind this down. Now, here is once again the information for the Fright Night social media. They do an amazing job. Make sure you follow them on everything. If you have any questions about Fright Nights or need to get a hold of anybody, you can also reach out to us. We will put you in touch with the right person. If you are a vlogger or haunt enthusiast in Florida, make sure you make your way down to South Florida. We go every year. We don't put one haunt over another, but South Florida is consistently one of our highlights because we have an amazing week and we go down there. So we're really looking forward to the everything this year. But let's go ahead and give away the last pair of tickets. So one more pair of VIP. Remember, this is going to be access to the VIP launch, which is really cool. But the Fast Pass is amazing because there are some nights where it does get a little busy. So you're going to want that Fast Pass. Totally worth the upgrade. What do you think this? What else do we do in South Florida that's kind of important to me as an individual?
We eat at Flanagan's.
We do.
Ah,
So
yes.
Flanagan's.
the
Flanagan's.
What do you eat at Flanagan's?
What do you eat at Flanagan's?
Rib roll,
Johnny?
I had to be selfish and part of this. So the next keyword is going to be rib rolls. Put that in the comments. I'm watching my phone, and the first I got the logo and the pictures and everything.
Are they paying for that?
Hey, who won
Marty
the first
Jameson
time?
already won, though.
Marty, you already won.
You already won, buddy. I'm sorry.
Nathan Brewer. Nathan Brewer, come on down. You are the next person right there. So Nathan Brewer, please reach out to HauntScene on social media. We will put you in touch with Fright Nights, and we will get you in there. We love Flanagan's. We actually went to Flanagan's 3 days in a row last year.
When we were down there. It was great.
Not complaining about it at all.
First time going, I loved it.
Yep.
It was good.
I think they would sponsor you at this rate. I mean, you guys.
They should.
They
Yeah.
should.
That would be great. We'll get all the free rib rolls we want, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dolphin fingers.
Yeah. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up because, I could literally talk to you guys all night. So
We could talk about Fright Nights all night
I know.
long.
It's so good. But
love it.
you just named off so many people, but do you have any specific shout outs you just want to close out with?
Just want to make sure that we know as we launch into the build, because if you don't know about Fright Nights, we are a tear down haunted house, so we start from scratch, not total scratch because we've got sets and previous things that we reuse, but we're just getting on the floor now. We're putting up fresh walls like you saw in that picture. So shout out to everyone who's already out there sweating. We appreciate you because one of the hardest things is to get this ball rolling, to get the momentum going that's going to lead up to October, which leads up to the beautiful thing that I mentioned of an actor in a room with a patron scaring the hell out of them. So much props to everyone who puts in the blood, sweat, and tears in the early days leading up to opening night.
Hell yeah. Very cool. Real quick, we got somebody in the chat. Hey, when you put the keyword in, it's not on your screen. It's going to show up on your screen a lot faster than mine. So it's on my screen, and Nathan was the person on my screen. So we try to do this as fair as possible.
Yes.
Yep. Awesome. Very cool. We may have other opportunities for some tickets, so just keep an eye on all the social media. Very cool. All right. Well, I got something I want to wrap up with here with y'all's. So a couple weeks ago, and I really want to thank. We don't need that one yet. I want to thank Fright Nights for being our first sponsor and our platinum sponsor. I do appreciate that. It does mean a lot to me as a individual person and to the crew that you guys believe in us enough to sponsor us. So thank you for that. Appreciate that love, because we love you too. So that is awesome. But yeah, let's go ahead and we're gonna wrap it up. So thank you for taking some time out of your night to come and join us, and thank you for letting us reveal the themes this year. Event looks amazing. I can't wait to come down. So we'll be down there. We'll be down there at the second week of October, I believe.
Looking forward to it. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yep, we're excited to have you guys back.
Yeah,
And
of course.
Melissa will dial that 11 down to an 8, I guess.
I appreciate that. Thank you so
or
much.
a 10.5, whatever you desire.
You gotta adjust it for inflation.
I'm always scared every time I go to Fright Night, because I never know what they're gonna deliver upon me.
Yeah.
Are you attached to your hair?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Technically, yes.
For now.
For now, Alex, I would like to keep it that way if possible. That would be great.
I'll ask Kira or Sherry or Tuck if they want to get their head shaved. I mean, I'm already good, so you'd have to grow hair for me. So
I don't want anything to get in there. I'm about to shave my head before I go down there.
That might be
I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna shave it for you.
Let's get Kira on that. I think Kira would like that.
Kira with her luscious red locks.
Yes.
I don't think she'd.
Her hair's short enough as it is. Just cut the rest of it off.
We need to hire like an expendable person.
Yeah.
For HauntScene.
Oh my god.
Like a disposable new crew member every year.
Just for Fright Nights only, and then be done with it. Yeah.
Casey. I'm just kidding. He would shave his legs. So awesome.
That's what I do best. I run.
Cool.
This is why I run in the off season.
Yeah.
So I can run away from Fright Nights.
Yeah. Very cool.
If you run it.
Craig, Alex, thank you so much. We'll bring the scare cam down. We'll do all the things again this year. We've got the 4K color scare cam hookup this year, so should be even better footage for whatever happens to us, Melissa.
Better
should be
last year.
Well, last year we had the night vision thing,
okay.
So yeah. Okay, very, very cool. All right, well, thank you all so much. Hang out on Zoom for a few minutes if you would. We appreciate you. You're all amazing. Thank you to all the crew and everybody, the family of freaks and everybody involved with Fright Nights who tuned in tonight. If this is your first time watching the show, please make sure you follow HauntScene on all social media. So we'll go ahead and close this out. So hang out on Zoom, guys, for just a moment. Once again, thank you for sponsoring us. Appreciate that. We do have a couple Patreon supporters. Want to give them some love. So John Sebastian Val, Crystal, Mark Muncie, Carrie, who we just saw this last weekend, Amanda, Esther Travel Stories, Crystal, and Sean. Thank you. Appreciate that. 100% of all the sponsorship or anything goes right back into the show. Helps pay the haunt bills. Make sure you follow us. We are on every social media. I got to update that logo and link for X.
For X now. We have Threads.
Drop
no
Twitter.
Threads on there?
Yeah, I got to put Threads on.
Threads
OnlyFans.
Yeah,
all the
Christian
things.
Mingle, Haunters only.
And if you are interested in also being a sponsor of HauntScene, please reach out to us. We do have spots for that. We can walk you through it. But I do appreciate Fright Nights for being the first to jump the gun. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. I don't have the thing on there for next week, but we'll go ahead and keep them on the screen so we can all say goodbye together.
What we got for next week?
We have Sir Henry's on next week, I believe.
Woo-hoo.
Yes, we'll have Sir Henry's on in Crown Plant City to talk about that. We'll put out a flyer for that. We're not doing a bunch of haunt previews this particular year, so I think we've only got Sir Henry's and Petrified Forest. So really excited about that, and that's going to be it for us tonight. So till next time, spook easy.
As always, happy haunting. Have a
Happy
good night.
haunting.
Bye.
Bye, Craig. Bye, Alex.
There you go.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Night. All right.
Bye.
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 Give me some treats.